Hey everybody, this is Steve Christie, also known as Born Again RM. Even though the vast majority of my videos that I make have to do with theology, Bible studies, my debates and stuff like that, etc., as well as like occasionally uploading a home video, lately I've been watching a lot of videos on chess lately, especially end game chess puzzles. And back in high school for about a year, my freshman year, I was on the chess team. I wasn't really very good, but I did have the privilege one time of playing 8th board on chess, so basically junior varsity chess, which I think I played like maybe once or twice. And I was in a situation, as you can see, I was white, and as you can see, I wasn't very good, but I was playing against a guy who was really outmatched me. And as you can see on the board, he has a king at the very end of his rank. He's got a queen on the 7th row there, and the things that look like elephants, those were rooks. And he has a pawn that's about ready to be promoted, and as you know, you can promote to any piece, but you normally, except for certain exceptions, you end up promoting to either like a queen or a rook. And the reason I'm making this video is because I want to show two things. A, it's dangerous sometimes to have too much power on the board, and B, never surrender. Never give up on chess unless it's just there's no chance at all that you can either end up winning or end up having a stalemate. And in my situation, the best I could do at this point, as you can see, is to have a stalemate, because both my pawns are pinned. There's no way of me being able to capture any of the other pawns or any other piece on the board, as you can see. So in this situation, like I said, the best I can hope for is a stalemate, and I am in check right now from my opponent's queen. So there's really only one move that I could do to hope for even a stalemate, because anything else in one move is going to end up being checkmate. So can you see what the best move actually is? I will give a few seconds for you to pause and take a look at the chessboard. Alright, well, if you were able to figure it out, my best move is to move my king forward 1, and this is exactly what my opponent ended up doing. Is he ended up advancing, and he ended up promoting to a queen. And even though this is a bishop, I'm going to pretend this is a queen because my chessboard doesn't have it. And as you can see, it ended up resulting in a stalemate, because I can't move here or here because I'm in check with the pawn. I can't move here because I'm in check with both the rook and the queen. Same thing here, same thing here. I can't move here because I'd be in check with the rook. Now, going back, some people had suggested that I can actually move here, and that would end up resulting in a stalemate. The problem with that is all you have to do is move the queen down here, and it ends up being a checkmate. I can't move any of these spaces because it'll put me in check, including trying to take the pawn because I'm in check two ways there. So the best thing to do is to advance forward and hope that he ends up pawn promoting to a queen. Now, of course, if he pawn promoted to a knight, that would actually be better for him, because then that would put me in checkmate. But generally, most people aren't thinking that way. They want as much power on the board. He ended up pawn promoting to a queen, and as a result, I end up stalemating. And the best part of that situation was that my team ended up winning, because we had won 4, we lost 3, because we had 8 boards, and the best that I could do is get a stalemate. If I stalemated, then it would be 4 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie, which means our team would end up winning. If I lost, then we would have tied, we would not have won. And of course, there was no way of me actually being able to win that game. So, and my best friend at the time, he was standing next to me because he had finished his game, and I remember him saying that he didn't see it right away until I made my move, And the thing that's ironic is my opponent had made the comment that he was in a similar situation like this, and he says he ended up in a stalemate and this is not going to happen again. Well, it happened again, and trying to be a good, well, I wouldn't say good winner, a good tie, I went up to him and said, congratulations, thanks for the game. And I remember him saying something like, yeah, for you, and he was visibly upset, but I walked away because his coach was consoling him. And whether you win, whether you lose, or whether you tie, you should never rub it in your opponent's face. But I just wanted to show this to give people encouragement. Actually, three things. A, there's a danger of having too much power on the board. B, never lose unless it's pretty obvious there's no way you can win, or it's a definite loss, or there's no chance of tying. And the other thing is, you don't always have to promote to a queen. Sometimes it's actually better off to, if you're going to pawn promote, to pawn promote to something less powerful, like a knight. In this situation, I would have been checkmated, but as a result, it ended up in a stalemate. So that's it. Take care, everybody, and stay safe out there. God bless.